Good evening, everyone. This is BremSter, and tonight I'm doing something I haven't done in quite a while, which is recording a puzzle for the evening in which I'm recording the puzzle. Yeah, I recorded like for over 2 weeks in advance for when I went away, and now I'm literally recording the puzzle for tonight. So yay! Got to get this up and out in what is it? In about 3 hours. So wish me luck. So this is Annulus by rockratzero, and this one has been in my queue for quite a while. So let's see how I go. This has got something that I might find a little tricky, but I've been told I should enjoy. So what do we have? We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Then we've got arrows. So digits on arrows sum to the number displayed in the attached bulb, and then 2-digit numbers are either read top to bottom or left to right. So this will be a 2-digit number read left to right, and this will be a 2-digit number top to bottom. So this will be the tens digit, and this will be the units digit. That's how this is going to work. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So, oh, this is interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to start on this arrow here, because this arrow here, the maximum these digits could sum to would be 17 if this was 8, 9. So this has to be a 1 because it's a 2-digit number. So this is a 1. Now, let's look at these. What's the maximum that could be? I think the maximum that could be is a 2, because if I make this 8, 9 and that a 9, I've only gotten to 26. So the maximum this arrow could sum to is 20 something. So this is a 1 or a 2, and I think that's the same for all of them. This is a 1 or a 2. This I think has to be a 1 or a 2 because the same is true there. This is a 1 or a 2. The same is true here. If this is 8, 9, the maximum it could be, and that is a 9. This is 26. This is a 1 or a 2. So all of these are 1s or 2s, but they're not seen by 1s or 2s yet. So now this is 7, 8 or 9 because oh no, it's not. This is 2, 3, 4 because the minimum these could be, because there's a 1 in the box, is 2, 3, 4. And with these being 2, 3, 4, this is a 9. Because 2 plus 3 plus 4 is 9, and these have to be 2, 3, 4, because if they were anything other than 2, 3, 4, the minimum digits they can be with a 1 in the box, this would have to be higher than 9. So I know what these digits are. These are 6, 7, and 8. So these digits here sum to at least 13, but at most 15, which does still allow that to be a 2. But the most this could be is 24. Now there's no 2 here on this one. So this can't... There must be a 1 on this arrow. There must be a 1 in one of those 2 cells, because there must be a 1 on this arrow, because if there's no 1 on this arrow, the minimum this would be, it'd be 3, 4, 5, because no 2 is available. So without a 1 or a 2, this would be 3, 4, 5, and 3, 4, 5, that would have to be 12. So there is a 1 on that arrow. So the minimum I can put on this arrow is 1, 3, and 4. So this is 8 or 9. Now, is it this box, I wonder? I don't know. I really don't know. So the 1 and the 2 here means this isn't a 2. So there's a 2 in one of those 2. I know there is a 1 in one of those. Could this be 21? I don't see why not. At least not obviously. So these sum to at least 12. These sum to at least 12 because I can't make... This has to be a 2-digit number and it can't be 10 or 11. So it's 12. It can't be 13. It could be 14. Could be 15, could be 16. It can't be 17. So this has to be 12, 14, 15, or 16. If it was 6, it can't be 16, because for this to be 16, the only way to do 16 is either 7, 9, which is not possible, or 8, 8, which is not possible. So this is 12, 14, or 15. If this was 15, this can't be 15. Ooh, this is interesting. If this was 15, how do you do 15 in 2 digits? Well, I could do 9, 6, except I can't, or I could do 7, 8, except I can't. So this can't even be 15. So it's 12 or 14. Now, 14 could be 9, 5, which is possible. It could be 8, 6, which is not possible. So if it's 14, this is 9, 5. If it's 12, it couldn't be 9, 3. It could be 8, 4. Okay, so if this is 14, this is 9, 5. And then this would be 8. If it's 12, this couldn't be 9, 3. It could be 8, 4. It couldn't be 7, 5, and it couldn't be 6, 6, because you could never do 6, 6. So there's a virtual 8, 9 pair in that column. Nine in this box is in one of those three. Nine is in one of those three. If 9 is here, 9 is in one of those. Okay. If I don't put a 3, there must be a 3 on this arrow. I'm all over the place. I know I'm all over the place. There must be a 3 on this arrow, because if there's no 3 on this arrow, this becomes 1, 4, 5. There is a 3 on this arrow. So this is either 1, 3, 4 or 1, 3, 5. If it's 1, 3, 5, this is 1, 3, and this is 5. If it's 1, 3, 4, there's no 1 or 3. This is a 4. There's a 1 and a 3. This is a 1, 3. This is a 4 because it can't be a 5. And this arrow is 1, 3, 4. And this is an 8. Taking 8 off this, which means this is restricted. Because in the only way this could be 12, was it 12? Hang on, let me go through this again. If this is 14, this was 9, 5. If this is 12, this couldn't be 9, 3. If this is 12, this can't be 9, 3. It can't be 8, 4 now, and it can't be 7, 5, and it can't be 6, 6. This is 14 with 5, 9, which puts 4 in one of those. Puts 2 in one of those as well. Hang on, is that right? Yes, because I can't put 2 in any of those. So this is a 1. Which means, hang on, is that right? Where is 2 in this column? 2, 4, 2 and 4 must be in those cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but 2 and 4 must be in here. So that's the 1, which means that's the 3 and that's the 1. There's no 3 or 4 there. That's the 2. And this is a 3, 4 pair. This 1 makes that the 2, and this has to get above 20. So this has to be at least 6. Because even if this is the highest it can be, 15, actually no, this can't be 20, 21, or 22. This is 23, 24, actually high can this get? 7, 8, 9 is 24. So this is a 3 or a 4. Can I put a 6 here? If this was 6, 8, that'd be 14. Yeah, I can get as high as 23 if that's a 9. But this can't be a 6, surely. If this is 7, 8, the highest it can be, that's 15. To get to 23, this has to be at least an 8. This is an 8 or a 9. This is fascinating. Is that right, though? Am I going to get comments saying, actually, If this is 7, 8, and I need that is 15, I need to get to 23, this has to be at least an 8. This is fascinating. I know what these 3 digits are. 2, 6, 8. There's no 2 there. And I know what these 3 digits are. 5, 7, and 9. That's a 3, 4 pair. This, actually I know what this triple is. 1, 7, and 8. So, wait a minute. There's some weird Sudoku going on in this cell, isn't it? Can't be 1, can't be 2, can't be 3, can't be 4, can be 5, can be 6, can't be 7, 8. So this is 5, 6, or 9 only. But the minimum here is 12. The minimum here is 12 with 5, 7. So this can't be a 9 because 12 and 9 would make this 21, but the maximum here, so this can't be a 9. So this is 5 or 6 only. So what's possible here? If this was 7, 9, that'd be 16. And then this couldn't work because with 5, this can't be 7, 9. There must be a 5 in there. There's no 5 here. So this is 5, 7. If this was 5, 7, that would be 12 plus 5 would make 5, 7. 12 plus 5 would be 17 minimum, or 18. If it's 5, 9, this is 14, plus 5 would make 19, and I couldn't use 6. So this is only 7, 8, or 9. This can't be an 8. 8 is in one of those two. 5 is in one of those two. If that's a 5, that's a 5. So if that's a 5, that's a 5. And this would be 7 or 9, because this being a 7 or 9 would make that 10 plus whatever that is to make that 7 or 9. And those would be the same digit. So if that's a 5, that's a 5, and those are the same digit, and 7 or 9 can go down there. That's weird. 4 is in one of those two. This couldn't be 14, could it? Actually, maybe it could. Oh, this 2 is looking down. That's a 1. Which puts 1 in one of those two cells. But this is also restricted now. But not, I don't have as much information about these. 1 is in one of those two cells. I'm waiting for the well actuallys in the comments. I'll get to see them much sooner than normal. Is this cell restricted? I actually know what these 3 are. These are 2, 3, and 4. So this can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can it be any of those? 2 is in one of those two. Can this be any of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, maybe. This could be a 1 easily. Can it be a 2? Can I? Yeah, 8, 6, 9 would be... That would get me high enough. Because if this is 2, I'd have to get to at least 23. Because I couldn't do 21. Oh, maybe I could do 21, actually. So yeah, that does work. So, what am I looking at now? So is it this? Because this needs to stay down to a 10s. Or is it these arrows? I have to admit, I do not know. These are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like I've been doing okay up until this point, and I am now confused. There's a 9 in one of those two. If I put a 6 here, this becomes 6, 7, which would be 13, and that can't be a 10. There's no 6 there. That's a 7 or an 8. If this is a 7, this is a 6. These become 13, and that would be a 10. There's no 7 there. That's the 8. There you go. This is a 6, 7 pair. 6, 7 pair. So this is restricted now, because it can't be too low, can it? Actually, it can. Actually, it really can. But 8 is in one of those two. If this is 8, 8, that'd be 16 plus 6 would need that to be 22. So if this is 8, 8, that's 7, and that's 3. Is that right? 16 plus 7 is 23. That's right. If this is 9, this could be 6 and 7 or 7 and 4. That seems okay. Oh my lord, this is breaking my brain. There's no 9 here. Wait, there's no 9 here. There's no 9 here. I should never have put a 9 here. So I need to keep this down to 17 or 18. If this is a 9, this becomes a 5. These would be 14. If this is a 9, we go 9, 7, 5. This would become 9 and 5 is 14, and plus 5 is 19, and that doesn't work. There's no 9 here. If this is a 9, the minimum these could be would be 5 and 5. That doesn't work. This is a 5, 7 pair. This is the 9. 5 and 7 is 12. That works. So there's no 9 here. I'm bad at this math. There's 5 in one of those two. But, right. But this is a 5, 7 pair. There is a 9 in one of those two. Max, I want to say that's a 7, 8 pair, but I can't prove that at all. So this is 8. So this is either 15 or 16. 7, 8, 6, 9, 7, 9. That all works. If this could be as low as 13. I feel I've done okay to get to this point, considering my terrible math skills. What am I missing? Okay, I got very stuck, and because I'm under such time pressure, I actually reached out and got some help from someone. So there was one thing I found after about 10 minutes, and then the next thing was just me being blind, and someone pointed out to me what I'd missed, and I'm going to continue from there. So the thing I found after about 10 minutes was this can't be a 2. I did find this, you're not going to see the actual original deduction. I'm not going to put you through it, and I need to edit for time, and I'm kind of a bit stressed. This can't be a 2, because if this is a 2, this means that in this box, this makes this a 2. But if this is a 2, the minimum I could make this would be 21. But with this being a 2, to get to 21, those two cells would have to sum to 19, and there's no way of doing that. So this can't be a 2, this is a 1. But the thing I actually missed is there's a 3, 4 here and a 4 here, which means 4 has to go in one of those two cells. This is a 4-8 pair, but that can't be a 4, because if this is a 4, I can't get as high as 20. So this is a 4, this makes this the 8, these are 16, which actually doesn't resolve this, because 16 plus 6 is only 22, and that can't be 22. So this is the 7, this is the 6, and this is 23, because 16 plus 7 is 23. So this 6 makes this the 5, which makes this the 7, which makes this the 5. That's 17, so this is now a 7, and I can take 7 and 5 out of there. This is 2, 6, 8, and there must be a 2 down here. Does that do anything? Well, these could be the same digit. Don't know. But let's look at this, because this is a triple now. 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. This is a 3, 5, 9 triple without there being a 3 here. That's a 5, 9 pair. Hang on, this can't be a 4. Because if this is a 4, to get to 14, this would have to sum to 10. But 5, 5 doesn't work, and 9, 1 doesn't work. That's not the 4, this is the 4. Which actually gives me some information about this, because these need to sum to 14. I could do 6, 6, 2, maybe? If this is an 8, ooh, hang on, how's this going to work? How's this 14 going to work? If this is an 8, this can't be an 8. If this was an, these need to be minimum, 6, 6, and 2. If I put the minimum cells in here, 6, 6, and 2, that's 14. So this is 6, this is 2, this is 6, this is 8. I missed the 4 in here, and that was the thing I missed. Someone pointed out to me, you've got 4s in these columns, and I hadn't tried to solve from here. I did notice this, I didn't notice this, and that was way more obvious. I am a nupty. Okay, so is it this now? Maybe. What do I need? I need to put a 2 in here. I need to keep this down to 14. If this was a 9, these would need to sum to 5, which would be 2, 3. I can do that. I can actually see there's a 2 in one of those two. Oh, this one says that's not the 1, that's the 1. So I know what this triple is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So what are these? 2, 3, 5, 9. That can't be a 9, can it? No, 9 and 5 is already 14. That can't be a 9. Can I put a 9 in here? No, if I put a 9, I put it there, and then that becomes 5. Maybe? Oh, this can't be a 2 either. This is a 3 or a 5. This can't be a 5. If this is a 5, these would need to sum to 9. Well, I can't use 9, 0. It'd have to be 5, 4, and that doesn't work. That's not a 5. That's a 3, and there's no 3 down here. So there's no 3 here. This is a 5, 9 pair. This is a 3. This is a 3. These need to sum to 11, which is either 5, 6 or 9, 2. So this is a 2 or a 6, and it's not a 6. This is the 2, this is the 9, this is the 5, which makes this the 9 and this the 5. This is not the 2. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are a 6, 7 pair, and the 6 is making that the 7 and that the 6. I'm sorry about having to do editing on this, but I got really lost in the weeds, and I'm really stressed for time right now. I wouldn't normally do it. Well, the important thing is presenting the puzzle, and that's what I'm doing. Feel free to say I cheated on this one. I don't care. You are seeing a solve. I needed help finding the 4s because I missed it. 3, 5, and 7. You are going to come, if you come here, you are going to see genuine mistakes. And if I make a mistake, I'm not going to make that mean that you do not see a puzzle. 2, 6, 9 in here. The 6 looks across. The 9 looks across. Not sure. Ooh, I'm getting down to triples here. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. There's no 9 here. So the 3 makes that the 4 and that the 3. So I've got all the corner boxes and I've got these down to triples. This is also a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. There's no 9 in the middle. There's no 8 there. So this now needs to resolve everything. This has to be a 1. Because if this isn't a 1, if there's no 1 on this arrow, because I can't use 2 and 3, the minimum would be 4, 5, making that a 9, and it can't be. This is the 1. So 1, this can't be 2, 3. If this is 4, this would be 5. That seems possible. 5, 6 is not possible. 6, 7 might be possible. 7, 8 is not possible. 8, 9 is not possible. So they're the only possibilities on that arrow. Is that giving me anything I can use? I can see 3 is down here. I have to put 2 or 3 on this arrow. If I got something like a... This 4 is taking 4 out of there. This 2 is taking 2 out of there. This 1, oh, there's no 1 in either of those. That's the 1. 4 is taking 4 out of there. Oh, this is scanning trickiness. So what could this be? This is discomfortable. Well, hang on. Where's 2 in this column? I can't put 2 up here because there's a 2 in the box. I can't put 2... Well, I could put 2 down here, but I can't put 2 here. I can't make that on the arrow. There's no 2 in any of those. There's no 2 in any of those. That's not a 2, and that's not a 2 because of that. That's the 2. So 2 is down here as well. What does the 2 do? Well, this 5 is looking down, making that the 9 and that the 5. The 9 is looking up, making that the 6, which makes that the 4 and that the 9. Is the 4 doing anything? The 6 is saying that's not the 6. These are 2, 3, 7, and 8 for the column. Now, there must be a 2 or... I can't put... Yes. Because these are 2, 3, 7, 8, I can't put 8 on this arrow, because if I did, 8, 2 would mean this need to be a 10. I can't do that. And even 7, 2 on this arrow, the 2 minimum, would mean that would need to be a 9, and I don't have it. There's no 7 on this arrow. This is 2, 3. This is a 5. There's no 2, 3 here, because the 2, 3 in the column is allocated. This is the 5, which makes this the 9, taking the 9 out of here. That's very clever. I love that arrow. The 5 makes that the 7. The 7 is 1 plus 6. The 7 makes that the 8, which makes that the 7, taking 7 out of those. The 7 looks up, making that the 8 and that the 7. I love this box. I adore this box. That was beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 4 means that there's no 4 there. This is a 2, 3 pair. So there's no 3 there. There's no 2 there. The 9 looks across, making that the 6, which makes that the 2, which makes that the 9. The 5 makes that the 7, taking 7 out of there. This is a 3, 5. The 2 looks back, making that the 3 and that the 2, which makes that the 3, which makes that the 2 and that the 4. The 8 makes that the 5 and that the 8. The 5 looks back, making that the 3 and that the 5. The 8 looks down, making that the 6 and that the 8. And that is the solution to the puzzle. I did need help with this puzzle, and I'm really sorry about that, but that's just the way it goes. This was sent to me a couple of months ago, and I'm really sorry to rockratzero for taking so long to get to it. I'm really sorry I missed the 3-4 pair mat lining up with the 4, putting 4 into one of those 2 cells, and that couldn't be a 4 because that would blow this total. Really sorry about that. That was a big mistake on my part. I saw this, as I said, this couldn't be a 2. I saw that on my own. You didn't see me make that deduction, but I did explain it. I missed the 4, and that led to the rest of the solve. Missed it completely. Thank you, rockratzero, for the puzzle. I'm not going to do much of a sign-off because I need to get to editing. I need to get this edited and out in less than an hour. Thanks, everyone, for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.